So you're thinking about moving to Bakersfield, California, and you're wondering if the downtown area is the place that you ought to look. Well, I'll tell you what, there are some unique perks about living downtown and some challenges. And so today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of moving to downtown Bakersfield. Hey, thanks so much for visiting us here at Moving to Bakersfield. We like to show you all of the areas that you can look at in the surrounding area, whether it's neighborhoods that are in different parts of town or looking outside and around Bakersfield. But this channel is all about helping you to see whether Bakersfield, California is a good fit for you. Now, if you'd like, please subscribe to our channel so that you can be the first to know when we come out with new videos. And if you have a friend or family who's thinking about moving to Bakersfield, please share this video, share our channel with them, because we would like to help them in any way we can. We hear from people just like you every single day who are looking at the possibility of moving to Bakersfield, and we are here to help. Take a look at our description below for ways of contacting us. Drop a comment below because we will respond to those as well, but we would love to meet you via Zoom, or if you're going to be in town, we will meet you for coffee. We'll talk about the unique and awesome opportunities you have right here in Bakersfield, California. So let's take a look right now at the pros and cons of living in Bakersfield. Well, let's talk about the very first pro about Bakersfield downtown. It is walkability and entertainment. Now, for a place that's known for being pretty spread out, a little bit rural in places, the whole idea of having this urban side that allows you to have, walkability to concerts, to coffee shops, to restaurants, to art galleries, having downtown festivals like First Friday that happens every month. Those are some unique things that can happen right here if you're living in the downtown area. You can even catch a concert or a hockey game at the Mechanics Bank Arena that's downtown, as well as live theater. There are, I think, 3 different live theaters right there in the heart of downtown that if you're living there, you could literally walk to. Awesome entertainment with local people that are doing that entertaining, but really, really quality shows that are happening right in the downtown area. Our first con, as far as living downtown, would be limited housing options. You really only have rentals for the most part when you're in the heart of downtown. You do have options for some condos that you could purchase, but right in the very center of downtown, seriously, there is, for the most part, rentals that you could do. Now, if you go out a little bit further, which we've explored in our other video, you can find houses in the Westchester area, houses in the Oleander Sunset area that are right around downtown, a little bit of a walk and or small drive to the downtown area. But those are going to be homes that were built anywhere from the beginning of the 20th century, so the early 1900s all the way to the 1950s. If you're looking for newer homes, not going to find those in the downtown area. So it depends on what you're looking for. There are definitely houses there that have been updated, lots of restorations, but then also updates so that you have that still modern feel in these older homes with tons of appeal. Now, as far as pro number 2, my guess would be culture and history. Oh my gosh, the downtown area has so much of that going on. You can experience in the downtown area museums that actually look at our history. Also, there are Basque restaurants and even new trendy breweries that are happening downtown. In addition to that, there is murals, there are historic buildings. There is so much that can be appreciated about the history of Bakersfield right there in the center of town. Speaking of historical buildings that are downtown, there's a couple that I'd like to highlight, but there are so many. There's a lot of restored older buildings and homes that are restored that are really places of interest for people just to go see. But the 2 that I'd like to look at today are the Fox Theater and the Padre Hotel. The Fox Theater is one that, I mean, if you've been to other cities have their own Fox Theater. It is reminiscent of all the others as well. It was built in the same time period. It brings back that old feel of the event of going to a movie, right? The Fox Theater here now brings in concerts, it brings in comedy shows, it brings in things that work well in that venue. And then on top of that, it has movie nights, like they'll play vintage movies or older movies. They charge like $5 for a ticket, and you can go and you can view a movie in the surroundings that they were meant for, right? Where it becomes just an event to go to a movie. So the Fox Theater is definitely, it's definitely something that's an icon in the downtown area. The other one is called the Padre Hotel. Now it's an old hotel. I can tell you, when I was first living here, when I was in my 20s, that place was falling apart. It was pretty dilapidated. Now, it did have an awesome piano bar in it. So shout out to that, because that was a really neat place to go. But as far as the rest of the building, it was not usable. You would go in, you go to the piano bar. The downstairs space was fine, but the elevators weren't working. It just, it was a little scary otherwise. It has been completely renovated. Back, and I want to say it was probably 15 years ago, it was completely renovated. A group came in, and not only was it restored to its original glory, but beyond that, right? It has awesome restaurants. It has hotel rooms that are gorgeous. Like celebrities come in and they'll stay at the Padre Hotel now. There is an upstairs, like on the roof area, where you can, they have a bar. You can go and you can have some drinks and sit and look at the city from the rooftop. It's really, really an awesome thing to take a look at, and really something that you might want to visit. But it's just another thing that makes downtown just a really cool place to be. Now, I would say con number 2 is probably noise. You know, anytime you live in an area that is like a downtown area, you're talking about just activity that's happening, especially late at night, right? And so you will have foot traffic, you'll have just more noise. So if you're looking for peace and quiet, you're probably not looking at living exactly in the downtown area. Those neighborhoods that are right outside of it are going to have a lot more peace, a lot less congestion with people, especially at night, right? I mean, if you're working and you need to sleep in order to get up in the morning and that kind of thing, you really don't want to have late night noise happening. Even on the weekends, you might want a little more peace and quiet. Then you're going to look at living outside of that area. Now, going there is awesome because you've got the hustle and bustle of the people and the partying, and that's happening a whole lot of nights of the week. So downtown is definitely not a quiet place, especially at night. So if that means something to you, then you want to think about possibly not being right downtown. Let's talk about pro number 3. Now, here's something that I think is true of Bakersfield in general, but I'm going to bring it out also to the downtown area. It's affordability. Folks, if you live anywhere outside, like if you're talking about the San Francisco area, the Los Angeles area, the San Diego area, if you're talking about living in any of the coastal cities, Bakersfield in general is just so much more affordable. And I know that I say this all the time, but you can get to the places you want to be, not necessarily live there, but get to those places that you want to be without having the huge price tag, right? So here in the downtown area, depending on where you live, you're going to be talking about the low 300s, probably. In a condo, it could be a little less, but for the most part, not anymore. Low 300s, all the way up to 600,000, 700,000, right? But comparably speaking, If you're coming from San Francisco, if you're coming from Los Angeles, you pay $1 million for a cracker box. If you don't have a home already that you can sell and use the profits to buy something else, then you are in a situation where you have to be a first-time home buyer. Living in a place like Bakersfield will afford you that. You can, for the price of what it costs for rent in many places, you can buy a home here in Bakersfield. And there are programs out there that will help you with down payment, that will help you with closing costs. A lot of times you can also work with your seller to get some closing costs. I'm just saying, if you have the right realtor with you that helps you to arrange all of that and make a good offer, as a first-time home buyer, it is an awesome opportunity to come to a place like Bakersfield that is just so much more affordable. You can still get to Disneyland. You can still get to the mountains. You can still get to Vegas. You can still get to the beach. Those are all within a literally very short drive. But you can also have a roof over your head that you own. That's worth the price of that $1 million home that you have in that other city. Now, con number 3, it's going to be all about green space. And this is true of basically any city that you live in. When you are in a downtown city situation, even if you find a home that's close to that downtown area, you're going to be talking about limited green space, right? Yards are going to be smaller. If you have condos, you may not have a yard, or you may have a patio. You might not have green space at all. But if you even have a home in the downtown area, even in some of these areas that we talked about in our other videos or in this video, Westchester area, Oleander Sunset area, right around the downtown area, green space is going to be a commodity. It's just not, there's not going to be that much there. Your yards are not going to be very big. So if you're looking for a space where you can have a garden or where you can have a place for kids to play, that's not going to be there as much when you're talking about living in the downtown. So you do need to think of that. Those houses still definitely have resale ability. So if you come in and you come in as a young person and you don't have a family and then you have one, they do resell fine, but you have to think about that. Is that something that is important to you to have that green space around you? The last pro that I want to talk about today is basically the sense of community and investment in the downtown area. You know, this downtown area of Bakersfield has become actually more developed in the last decade than almost anywhere else in the entire city because of the fact of the restorations that are happening there. Not just restorations, but new facilities and things that are going in too. So there's been just this real boost of investment in the downtown area, right? The nice thing is that if you are looking at just new restaurants, new art installations, just updated areas that feel safe, that feel, I don't know, like you're in a much bigger city than you are. This downtown area is just being revitalized. And if that's appealing to you, then this is definitely a place you'd like to look. If not, it's still a place you want to visit, right? Downtown is definitely not out. For some cities, people spend all their time in the outskirts. They spend their time in the areas outside of the city. Bakersfield is not like that. There are so many things that draw you into the city. There's a Christmas parade every year. There's a Veterans Parade every year. There are things that they do downtown to bring people into the downtown area. And again, you've got art museum. You have really good restaurants. You have just things that you can go to and lots of antique shopping. There is an entire area of downtown where they have antique stores. There's also a Woolworths. I know I mentioned that before. That is in the process of being completely restored and renovated. It was for a while where we had the Woolworths lunch counter was still there. And I know that they have new investors that have come in and they are refurbishing that as we speak on the recording of this video. So there is just so many different things that you have an opportunity to be a part of. And it's a part of this this growing investment into the community that we have right there. Okay, so a recap. The pros about living downtown, especially in that core of downtown. First of all, walkability, the fact that you can get to so many places. You also have just entertainment that's in the area. There's a lot of culture and history, so much history to that downtown area that you can appreciate and can be a part of. You also have affordability. And again, that really kind of goes for Bakersfield in general, but it's just so much more affordable. And especially if you're new to the home buying process, then it's just a really, really good option for you to look at Bakersfield, because there is so much going on here. People just don't understand. But if you want to get to the cities, if you want to get to the beaches, if you want to get to the mountains, you are so close to all of that. And so there's just no reason why you can't make the downtown area or any part of Bakersfield your home. Now, there are a few cons. Obviously, you have limited housing when it comes to purchasing. You can rent in the downtown area, but if you're going to actually make a long-term investment, buying a home is so much, it's just a better idea. You're paying yourself, right? Instead of paying a landlord. So there is limited in the downtown area, but just right outside of the downtown area, in those little neighborhoods that are there, there's lots and lots of opportunities for purchase. So you could do that there, but it is a con, because it's just limited to what you can buy if you really want to be right in the middle of the action downtown. The other thing that happens, obviously, is the noise. You do have to deal with noise. If you're young and you like the noise and you like the hustle and bustle that's happening, that's great. But if you are not as into that, there is noise all the time, pretty much, right? You've got noise happening, especially at night. Lots and lots of things going on downtown. And then the other thing is just your green space, right? You just don't have the yard space. You just don't have the place for your gardens and things like that. You have to go to the parks in order to have that. There are parks downtown though, but if you want to have that as part of your own personal space, yeah, it's just not there as much. So those are things to think about when you're looking at the possibility of moving to Bakersfield, especially if you're looking at the downtown area. So if you liked this tour of downtown Bakersfield, if you liked this idea of looking at the pros and cons of moving to downtown, then please join us, right? Subscribe to our channel, like this video, turn on the notifications so that you understand when we put up a new video, which is at least once a week. And if you have any suggestions of areas of Bakersfield that you'd like to know more about, by all means, drop us a comment. If you comment on this video, we will get back to you. Also look below at the description, because there's lots and lots of ways to get a hold of us. We hear from people like you every single day who are interested in the possibility of moving to Bakersfield, and we are all about helping you to do that. So if you're looking to move in a month or a year, it doesn't matter. We are here to help you in any way that we can. Also, if you have any friends or family that are looking into the possibility of moving to Bakersfield, please share this video, share our channel with them, because we'd love to help anyone that we can. We can set up a meeting with you on Zoom to talk about the awesomeness that is Bakersfield, or if you're going to be in the area, we'd love to meet with you for coffee and just chat about any questions that you have on what's happening here. Hey, thanks so much again for visiting us today. I really appreciate it. And until next time, have a good one.